What's up, Internet? We are here with part 3, the very third chapter of my Pokemon adventure. Yesterday we braved the Green Forest of Green. We managed to rock Brock Lobster, get the TM Bide, which we'll never use because it's the most useless ability ever. Also, slightly less useless than Splash, but Splash is more useful because you can use it to taunt. Bide is literally the most worthless thing ever. We got our Pewter Badge, and most importantly, that stupid kid who was blocking our path from leaving Pewter City is gone, so now we can get out of that hick town. So let's go. Today, we're going to go and hopefully brave the dangers of the dreaded Mount Moon. Or as many kids called it when I was growing up, Mitt Moon, because they didn't get that MT was an abbreviation of mountain. Because kids are dumb. And hopefully we'll get some good little items in Mount Moon, because I remember there was a few goodies we should probably pick up while we're there. But hopefully before the end of this, we're going to level up a bunch and hopefully see, what's the next place? Cerulean City. And we're just gonna kick some Pidgey's asses. You know, if this was a different version, I would probably be part ground type and I'd really be in trouble, but here I'm just poison, so. Seriously, as Pokemon gets older, it gets more and more convoluted for no real reason other than we need to add more monsters to keep it fresh. And my favorites, and the ones I only really care to use, are like from the first generation and third generation. Although that said, I did get Pokemon Sun, and there is a grand total of one monster I really like from that game, and that's, like, frustratingly, it's a monster you can't get until after you beat the game. Okay, we'll swap to Zephyr, simply because Mount Moon's probably got some rock types going on. Yeah, I figured there was... Okay, see, again, that's a ponytail, but it looks like she's wearing a helmet, like she's Mega Man or something. Anyway, yeah, there's probably going to be some rock guys in the mountains, so it's probably better we level up our Pidgey while we can, not fighting rock guys, although there's going to be tons of Zubats, I'm sure. Oh, you're in trouble. I have a big hungry bird, and you're a little tasty worm. So you're about to get eaten. And yours is the stupid one that doesn't poison me, so I might actually not get killed instantly. Seriously, how is it every time I get hit with like a 1 in 10 chance of poisoning attacks, I get poisoned every time? That's just life, I guess. But, it's, the next day still kind of blizzardy out. There's like 4 feet of snow outside, so it's like, I don't want to go outside and shovel, it's crap. Don't poison me, please. But it's the middle of the afternoon, so if we get some extra noise, that kind of can't be helped. Hopefully it won't be. I tried to pick a time where everyone else is like out of the house and quiet, but hopefully. Haha. Quick Attack. That's actually a mildly useful ability. And I think we're going to keep using Zephyr until we get him to 13, simply because, again, rock types will probably be using our other monsters that really can't be all that effective against rock types either, but they're not going to be horribly weak to it either. If I recall, the next gym's levels are like 20, 21-ish, so by the time we get to Cerulean, we should be probably in our mid to late teens, I would think. At least I'm hoping, because if we're not, we're going to have real problems with the gym leader. But that's the neat thing about the next city, is there's really sort of 2 paths you can take, and you have to do both, but which order you choose to do them in, you can do either way. Like, you can either go fight the gym immediately, or you can go do like the Nugget Bridge and go meet Bill and stuff. And there's plenty of trainers on the way. And another fight with our rival Fappymon, who's probably going to be all smug and stuff. because he's got more monsters, I'm sure. Like that stupid, ridiculous Pidgey, who is way higher than his, starter. Why would you do that? Okay, this is Ekans. It's Snake backwards. It evolves into Arbok, which is Cobra spelled backwards. It's an exclusive to this game. We saw a Sandshrew last time, which was an exclusive to Pokemon Blue. This guy's an exclusive to Pokemon Red. I'm not sure which one I like more, though. Like, the Sandshrew and its evolution are kind of neat looking. Well, I think its evolution is kind of neat looking, but the original Sandshrew is kind of dumb looking in this game. But Ekans and Arbok, they're not horrible. But can I take him out with a quick attack? Yes! And that's why quick attack's actually pretty useful. We defeated Youngster. Believe it! Okay, so we'll swap out to Flammy. Level him up over a little bit. And yes, we're going to fight every trainer we possibly can, which means we're probably going to have to go back to Pewter, unfortunately, but such is the nature of the beast. I should have used my Pidgey for this fight too. Crap. We're on a pretty interesting route though, because it has a monster that, near as I can tell, only shows up on this route, and it's kind of rare. And I don't really have any aspirations to use it or anything, but if it's a Kakuna, we'll swap back and use our bird. I'm not feeling terribly threatened by a Kakuna. Unless it has Tackle, then, well, it would have Poison Sting because it's an evolution of Weedle, but still, I think all they're going to have is Harden. And I think Gust is a special attack, so increasing your defense shouldn't do much. I don't think. Unless stuff works differently in this Pokemon, I can't remember. Yeah, it seems like we're doing less damage, so maybe this is physical, I'm not sure. But you can catch Jigglypuff here, and I might walk around a little while just to see if we can run into one, but I don't really have any aspirations to catch one. If I run into one, I'll try and catch one because... And it only seems to affect first-generation monsters. I'm not even sure the remakes of these games did it, which I genuinely don't know because I don't have one. But there's points where you run into guys who are like, oh, well, I'm Professor Oak's buddy or whatever. I'm here to check your Pokedex for him. And if you don't have enough monsters, you don't get a thing to continue. And one or two times, it's actually like a completely necessary item. Sorta. Like one's at an HM. You can skip it, but it's kind of grim if you don't take it. And other things are like just useful items you can have. But it's important to increase your Pokedex, which I don't really aspire to do all that much. I just want to catch monsters that interest me and then train them up. But we might catch Jigglypuff just to increase our Pokedex a little bit to help make sure that we can get some nice goodies later. Assuming I can even remember where to go. I remember one of them. I know where to get Flash. At least I'm pretty sure it's Flash. Just wait, it's completely different from where I know, and we're gonna have to go through like that cave you need Flash with, completely blind like the first time I played this game. And hopefully this time not have to like train up my Charmander to Charizard ridiculously early because of it. Okay. So yeah, Flammy's fine. So what we'll do is we'll fight this guy and we'll make our way back to Pewter and heal up. I'm not wearing shorts. Because I'm not a huge dork, I wear pants. Because pants are stylish and comforting and they don't show off my legs, which I'm sensitive about. Spearow. Now, if I recall, it'd be helpful for us to actually catch one of those as well. Because there's an in-game trade for another monster that, for whatever reason, they want a Spearow. And that monster can only be received through that trade. And that's kind of a bullshit thing about this game is, there are 4 in-game trades that are... There are more than 4 in-game trades, I believe there's 6, and 2 of them are like the same trade for some reason. For whatever reason. But, in this game there are 4 in-game trades that are monsters you can't catch. So the only way to get that monster is through that trade. And they're pre-named, so And there's no Pokemon breeding in this because, as we discussed in the first episode, there's, outside of the Nidorans, no genders. So, basically, if you want that monster, you're stuck with that dumb name. Although, there is kind of a way to get a leg up on leveling those traits, too, because... and this seems to have carried over since then, but if you trade a monster for another monster in-game, the monster you trade for will be the same level. So if you just... If you want to train a monster like that, you trade a very low-level monster, or if you want to have like a super hulked-out version, then you trade for a very high-level monster. So basically, you just have to train like your starting monster that you're going to trade them, and then you'll receive a monster of equal level, which could save you some time because leveling rates for monsters aren't consistent. At least I don't think they are. I don't remember them being consistent anyway. Intriguing. Look at Mystosaurus over here. No, she does not have a helmet or a ponytail, by the way. I guess ponytail just identifies as girl. Maybe. Amber, you're stupid rat. Although I have seen people like use Rattatas at level 1 to take out like level 100 monsters with like this really ridiculous setup. It's kind of neat. But I've never really aspired to use this Pokemon like that. I think that's kind of dumb. Nidoran male? Yes. Yes, I will. Let's throw our boy Bryant out here. I think you're in trouble. Horn attack. I know all your moves, therefore I have the advantage, because we're exactly identical. That's not how that works. But I do have level on you. And speed. Although those two things do go hand in hand. Okay. Be nice! Okay, Miss Intriguing. She knew I was making fun of her thesaurus. Okay, we're gonna try and level Bryant here. Fight me! New Pokemon? Does that mean you haven't trained them and they're super weak? I can deal with this. Bug catcher. Caterpie. Okay. Horn attack. Now, I will say I am being somewhat hypocritical. I made fun of Fafimon for ridiculously overleveling his Pidgey over top of his starter, and I'm doing that right now, but to be fair, that's in defense that I know the next area is going to at least have one rock monster or two, so... we'll swap over to Zephyr again. Because I think we're going to mostly be focusing on Bryant and Flammy for Mount Moon. And I think I vaguely remember the layout to Mount Moon. I remember there was like one corridor where you could only fight one specific monster. And that led to like one item that you could pick up in like a trainer battle. I also remember this is where you get the fossils, which as much as I'm totally willing to listen to suggestions for EV evolutions and which fighting type I should get from the dojo, this one, it's a no-brainer which fossil I'm getting. It's not a contest, and also I'm doing all these basically the same day, so there's no time for someone to even give a suggestion. But I will say, it'll be the opposite of the one I got the first time I played this game, because the first time I played this game, I selected wrong. I'll swap Flammy over. Let's see if we can run into a Jigglypuff. Or fight her. One of those two things. Yes, this patch of grass is where you fight Jigglypuff. It's the only patch of grass with Jigglypuff in the game as far as I remember. And that's why she has a Jigglypuff. But I have the superior monster. For I have, like, the best monster. Ah, crap. I hate Jigglypuff. It evolves dumb, it looks dumb. Okay. I think they changed what Disable does in future games, because I think Disable just affects like the most previously used ability, whereas in this one it's just random, I think. But I think they can also only use one Disable, which is good. No. Oh, crap. That's a problem. Okay, let's throw Bryant out here and see what we can do. Horn attack. Don't sing. Don't disable horn attack. Yes. Don't sing. I hate Jigglypuff. Okay, fine. If I recall, you've now seen about 70% of all of Jigglypuff's... Good thing I've got Quick Attack. You've seen like 70% of Jigglypuff's entire repertoire. There we go. It's a shame Flammy had to bite it, especially against a Jigglypuff. That's just depressing. There are more trainers we need to fight, because I don't have a... Yes. I'll make you a deal. I will come back and talk to you. No, it's that patch of grass that has Jigglypuff. The other one might too, but, I don't think you fight her. Oh, and this guy. This guy. Ah, it's not this guy. My apologies. I was accusing you of something that wasn't your fault. It's this guy. He's got a deal just for us. We can have a Magikarp for only 500 Poké Dollars. Sure. Yes. Yes, I will name my Magikarp. I know what I want to call him. We're gonna name him... the Dopefish, because I loved Commander Keen when I was a kid. I'll remember how the alphabet works in a minute, leave me alone. I don't think we're actually going to use that Magikarp for anything. Magikarp's awful, but maybe. I think it's like level 5, and you need to get it to like level 10 before it even learns an attack, and it's like, at this point, what's the point? Okay, so we want to try and level Flammy up, I think. You tripped over it, but you didn't catch it. You just fell on your face, I guess. Fight me. Okay. I guess we'll wander around here and try and find a Jigglypuff. And I guess, since we're going to be doing that, we'll level up this terrible, terrible monster while we're here. Pidgey. I love Pidgey. Pidgey's so cute. Let's go swap out Flammy. And I guess we'll just sit here for a little bit. Not necessarily grind, but we'll try and level our main team up, try and catch a Jigglypuff, and I don't know, in like 5-10 minutes, if that doesn't work, we'll move on. Because we do have to actually catch monsters. I do have Pokeballs, right? This would be embarrassing. 7, yeah, that should be enough. And it's frustrating because we don't even get experience from like, oh, there's a Jigglypuff. Okay, we're gonna swap over to Flammy. Ugh. I hate you, you terrible little pudding monster. Okay, Bryant. God damn it. I'm betting Sing is the only move this guy knows. I'm just betting on it. Let's go to our runner-up, Zephyr. did not affect. Ha. Quick attack. Please don't kill him. That's ridiculously lucky. Let's throw a Pokeball out here. Caught a Jigglypuff. A balloon. It's a big floaty pudding monster. Yes. Let's see. Oh, I know what I want to call him. Jiggle. Jiggle Jim. That's not a reference to anything or anything. I just think that'd be a fun name for a Jigglypuff. Okay, we got a Jigglypuff, I guess. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with it. I feel more faith in my crappy Magikarp than I do a Jigglypuff, honestly. But I guess we'll see what we can do with it. Because, I mean, at least a Magikarp eventually turns into a Gyarados. Which, I don't really care much for Gyarados either, but... at least that's something. Okay, Mount Moon. Now I go this way, and there should be a TM to collect. It's a fight, apparently. This thing. I hate this thing. I hate its evolutions. I hate that stupid evolution that needs, like, affection to evolve. Because affection evolution sucks. Let's go, Flammy. Leech Life. Don't Leech Life. It's not very effective. And I have stabs. You should have died from that and you didn't. How is a quick attack almost murders a Jigglypuff that's basically the same level, and yet an attack that does more damage and has stab doesn't? You got critted anyway. TM12. I wonder if I can actually use that. Water gun. How is it Jiggle Jim can learn water gun but not Dopefish? That's bullshit right there. That would actually make Dopefish kind of usable. Is there anything here I want to catch? I definitely don't want a Zubat. Okay, that's a significantly higher level Zubat than the previous one. We might actually be able to, like, level up and stuff. Well, let's just go over the monsters I remember there being here. There might be Geodudes, which I don't really aspire to get just because I can't evolve it all the way because it requires trading. Ah, great. Okay, we're gonna swap to Bryant then. He needs levels. There's Paris. I don't really aspire to have a Paris, though. There's Clefairy, which would be kind of neat, I guess, but I don't... like Jigglypuff, I don't have much use in a Clefairy, really. And then there's Fossil Monsters, which I actually do want a Fossil Monster. I'm not sure if I'll use it, but I have to have one anyway, so... Potion. Fight me. Are you saying you're suspicious? I mean, you're accusing me of being suspicious, that's fine, but are you suspicious? You're a bug catcher in a rock cave. That seems rather suspicious. Or maybe you're strength training against one of your many weaknesses. Also, how are you that level and you haven't evolved your Weedle? I mean, by this point, you'd be at your final evolutionary stage of Weedle, and he would have probably outlived his use as a Beedrill. Also, while we're on it, Beedrill greater than sign Butterfree, get over it. Although there aren't a lot of really good bug monsters that I like. I liked Scyther, but it wasn't a good monster. Never got a Scizor, or Scizor, however you pronounce it. I always wanted to, though. I really liked Nincada and its evolution Shedinja. And I had some ideas for like a Nunjask when I played Pokemon Ruby. That poison could be a problem. Oh, it's a Kakuna. That's not a problem. I guess we'll swap over to Bryant and level him up. I think we still have a antidote too, so we shouldn't need to go to the Pokemon Center just yet. Although we could, it's close, and it might save us some time, honestly. But yeah, I don't know why I'm leveling my Magikarp, because I don't really plan on using it all that much. I guess it'll be like a substitute until I find something better. Although, in doing that, I leech experience from my other monsters, which sucks. So, I don't know. I know the next gym's going to be real tough for my starter, though, because it's rock and water, from what I remember, which is like the two worst things my starter could be up against. Yes, I did get you. Okay, well, we're poisoned, let's go to the entrance. We're poisoned, let's fight a Zubat. Maybe they'll leech life the poison out of us. I know that's not how that works. Okay, I guess we'll use Bryant again, just for the sake of not murdering Flammy, if we can help it. I wonder what the odds for confusion interrupting your attack are. Because I know I've seen this game, like, just give me a fight where I started confused and the enemy never once hit me, but I died out of confusion anyway. Like, confusion is just a tricky thing to deal with, and it's not even technically a status affliction, which is what makes it really bizarre. Like, you can have, like, a status affliction like poison or sleep and still get confused, which is really weird. Actually, if I wanted to use a water type, I think I know maybe another monster I could use if I wanted to use a water type. In fact, I can think of two, maybe, like the fossil monster and this one other one we can get later, maybe, but that one's a real pain in the ass to get. So, we'll see what we can do about that, but I guess we'll, take the dope fish with us for a while. I mean, at least at level 10 it learns Tackle, so I can stop, having it sit and, trade out. I can just level it proper, which is nice. Okay, we'll swap to Bryant. Please, please, please don't confuse me. That is like the worst thing you could do to me. Horde attack. But yes, it's a cave of bats, as are all the caves here. No matter what Pokemon game you're playing, Zubat will always be there to make you feel sad. And Golbat will be there to laugh at you, and then Crobat will make you feel inadequate because it requires that stupid, emotional level up or whatever nonsense. Oh, that's another bug monster I really liked. I liked, I want to say it was Black and White that had it, but I liked the giant flamey death moth. That was a neat monster. Yeah, okay, we'll go with Bryant. Take your Clefairy out. Maybe we'll catch a Clefairy. I don't know, it seems like the only interesting monster to catch around here. I'm faster, but I think you might hit harder. And you've got Growl, which is a problem. But if you do nothing but Growl, I can... Oh god, you've got Sing too. See, Clefairy's basically Jigglypuff, but arguably less awful, but still not very good. I'm unaffected because I have big ears that aren't sensitive to sound or anything. Actually, it's probably more like you just missed. Take that. Grind grew to level 14. Awesome. Poison Sting. Awesome, I got stabs now. Goodbye, nameless lass. Like, that's another thing. They just call them, like, generic names in here. I don't think they actually have a lot of names. They just go with generic stuff. I think. I'm not really paying attention to the actual, like, thing. Maybe they are named. There goes Flammy. And our life has been leeched, yet again. But I have firepower. Literal firepower. Which means you're in trouble. Amber. Huh. If I recall, the way to get out of here, you need to go up and to the left. So I'm not sure what's down here, unless I've completely forgot. Okay. Now, see, if this was one generation later, that would be a steel type, and my fire type would be good against it. But right now, that is just an electric type. But that said, our fire type is still probably our best bet against it. And that's simply because we've got a flying type, which will die, of course. And we have Bryant, which would be fine, except he's kind of sort of already kind of knackered up, so you don't want to like just lead him to the slaughter, so to speak. Ha, you got burned. Finally, some retribution. I mean, I get hit by every single poison attack and get poisoned immediately. Finally, I get a status affliction on the enemy. Full trib. I'm not sure. I've always had my suspicions, but I'm not sure. I think Voltorb and Magnemite are kind of like Caterpie and Weedle, where you can get them in both versions, but one is more common than the other. I think Voltorb is more common in this version. In the wild, anyway. Like, there's fixed areas where you can fight Voltorbs, but when it comes to random encounters, I think Magnemites are less common in Pokemon Red than in Pokemon Blue. But it's been so long and I can't prove it, so I'm just talking on my ass here. And I guess we'll swap to Bryant for this last punch. I think he should be able to get one hit in. And we'll poison sting him. Maybe we can poison him. Doesn't matter. Hey, Flammy grew to level 14. Awesome. Nerd. Okay, so fortunately we've got a potion. We're going to use that on Flammy. Because I don't want to have to go out and go to the Pokemon Center right away. Well, that was a zero-sum type of thing. And this is why we didn't use our Pidgey. And why we're probably just going to run for the hills. Because we still don't really have anything that's effective against rare candies. Awesome. I guess we could use that. I don't see why I wouldn't. But I think we're going to save rare candies. Not for any particular reason. Like, I guess if we catch something that's like lower than the rest of our team, we might need to like power level it or something. And just keeping the rare candies on hand would probably be for the best. Like, Dopefish is a little lower than the rest, but I don't care. It's really what it comes down to. It's not a monster I really aspire to use all that much. And honestly, I'll probably just chuck it in a box when we get to Cerulean. But the rare candies could be really useful for getting a monster I really do want to level up properly. So, yes, I'll swap back. Since the Metapod, we'll probably instead go with Zephyr to take this one out. Because, for whatever reason, this game doesn't allow wild Metapods to have Tackle, or offensive abilities that Caterpie would have, which is literally just Tackle. Same with Kakuna, it doesn't have Poison Sting. But if you train one, you can have one that has that. You just have to train it from the previous iteration to the next one. And weirdly enough, all the trainer like, leveled ones don't have it either, which is weird. So it's basically just free experience. Which I think is a godsend, given that the first boss, well, like, the first gym leader, Brock, kind of can screw you over if you started with Charmander. Like, that's a weird thing about, like, the balance this game has compared to later iterations. Like, you have, Pokemon Silver, where the first guy was, like, a flying type, so literally none of the starters had any problems with this one. This one, it's like, if you picked a specific one, you are in for a bad time. And that's not ideal. But, how does Magikarp not learn Water Gun? That doesn't make sense. I mean, I can take these guys all out with my freaking stupid fish of dumbness. I mean, the only other fish I think is worse than Magikarp maybe is Feebas. And that's because Feebas has, like, such an esoteric way to evolve it. Which is annoying. And it's, like, got the dumbest ability to catch, too. Because, like, in Pokemon Ruby, for those of you who don't know, there's a monster called Feebas, which you have to fish up to get. But you can only fish him up on one area. And of, like, I want to say, like, 300 water tiles in that area, only 4 you can catch Feebas in. And then to evolve it, you have to make this ugly looking fish beautiful by, like, feeding it beauty contest snacks or something. Okay, we're gonna go back to the Pokemon Center and maybe explore this mystery hole. But the other mystery hole is where we need to go to leave this place, but I'm okay with exploration. Also, I'm not sure how this is gonna work. YouTube and my computer's been a little bit weird for exporting videos, so I might have to cut this part up in 2 parts, so I guess if we do, it'll be sometime around here, or maybe a little bit before, whoops. But just so you know, if it goes like an hour, I might have to actually, like, cut it into smaller bits. Just depending on how my computer handles file size and how YouTube handles what my computer exports. But hopefully that'll be fixed in the near future, because I want to get a better computer, because mine is like 10 years old, and it was old when I got it new, so I'm hoping to get something, I don't want to say top of the line, but closer to it, so I can, like, do some proper streaming and put up better videos and stuff. Because what I'm working with right now, which is a very old version of Movie Maker, because literally all my computer can run, is, I will politely say, inadequate. But it's depressingly bad, how bad it is. And the funny thing is, I've been trying to get a new computer for a ridiculously long time, and I've been saving up with, like, my Patreon donations and stuff to buy a new computer. And the funny thing is, I was ready to get a computer. I had one all selected out for, like, Black Friday or whatever. And the night before, my TV breaks. And the thing is, well, I need a computer to make these videos. Mine still worked. I also need a TV, and mine did not, so it's not very effective. I should be reading this instead of just talking about how bad my computer is and how serendipitously this world wants to, like, just destroy stuff every time I plan on making a big purchase. I think we might have to go back to the Pokemon Center. This is depressing. How is... oh, Leech Seed is, or Leech Life is bug, isn't it? Okay, we'll go back. Screw it. Bad start, bad start. Actually, this reminds me of, when I was, like, playing games as a kid, and, like, there was, like, challenges you'd have to do in games. And it's just, like, if you didn't get a good start, you'd have to basically, like, restart instantly. I'm kind of vaguely reminded of doing that, and that stuff frustrated the ever-living hell out of me. But, yeah. Welcome to Moon. Actually, when you say it like that, it sounds vaguely French. But, my hat was green for a brief period, and I don't know why. I'm a stupid fish who can't do anything. Okay, well, since Brian seemed to not have a good time with Zubats, we'll just leave it to good old Flammy to inflammiate everything. Leech Life. So, like, that's the thing. Zubats are annoying, there's way too many of them, and their attacks, they're not, like, wildly effective, but they're just obnoxious. Like, they'll confuse you, they'll steal your health. None of them do a lot of damage or anything, but they're just a giant annoyance more than anything. But you got burned. Okay, let's check out the mystery hole. Let's run into another Zubat. Okay, so let's go with Blammy. And, I think down that mystery hole is a way to get a... I want to say it's another TM, but I'm not sure. Burn. But, like, that's the thing about this game, is it's very, very simple compared to, like, newer Pokemon games. Like, even the more sort of abstract concepts for elements, such as, like, fighting, still kind of work logically in an easy-to-understand rock, paper, scissors fashion, where, like, fighting works well against rock because, you know, martial art masters break rocks and stuff to make their fists stronger or something. The Pokemon gangstas with whips. Sandshrew. Okay. Really wish I had that water attack now. I guess we'll go with our flying type because ground type is less good against it. But it failed. Sandshrew really does look weird compared to, like, its modern day equivalent. And to be fair, you can say that about all the Pokemon, but Sandshrew in particular just looks weird to me. But, you know, it doesn't matter because I'm about to knock it out with my big, scary, little teeny tiny bird. Oh no, he's showing us the power of Sand Attack. Hey, that's my strat. Fine, I'll swap to Bryant. I don't care. Yeah, I think next to this guy there's like a TM or something. Oh, come on. I mean, the nice thing is I can just swap out and my stats revert, which is good, but it's still kind of obnoxious. Rattata, yes, I'll swap back to the Dope Fish. I don't want to use a Pokeball, that wouldn't help me much. And I guess we'll use Bryant again. And, you know, like, Psychic works well against fighting because, you know, they're big muscle heads, they don't use their brains very much, so let's use, like, the smartest people around to turn their muscles against them or something, you know? Even the more abstract concepts for elements still worked in kind of a logical way that you didn't really have to think too much about before you got it. What the hell is Fairy strong against? Like, I still don't know what Fairy's good against. Zubat. But yeah, you kids with your experience share, this was how it was done before experience share was ever invented. Actually, well, there was one other thing we could use called experience all, but you need to catch a certain number of Pokemon to get it, and you don't get it till like 80% of the way through the game, so its usefulness is rather moot. That was a crit. It did nothing. You're taking more damage than you're healing just from your burns. I guess you can call me a doctor because this here's the burn ward. I don't know. Yay! Please learn Tackle. You didn't learn Tackle. I learns it at like 12, doesn't he? Crap. Geodude. Crap. Okay, so haul ass away from Geodudes, because we still can't really deal with them. HP up. I guess we could use that for something. What do we want to have more HP of? I guess Bryant. Okay. So that's what was down the mystery hole. A gangster and... Oh, wait. What are these square tiles supposed to be? Like, I've never understood. Like, when I was a kid, I thought it was like some kind of force field or something, but like these just generic square tiles, like the one directly below me, I just have no idea what it is. Like, I can see sheer rock wall next to it, but what's at the top of that, I don't know. And it's like, these transition tunnels are like the one places in this area you can catch Clefairies, if you're so inclined to it. I'm probably just gonna go heal again, because that guy was a little bit tougher than I expected. And I don't have water gun yet. See, that's the thing. Or water gun tackle on my Magikarp. I was about to say something real dumb. I was like, okay, see, when my Magikarp levels, he'll get water gun. No, he doesn't. But if he did, I could take out those Geodudes, no problem. But I still have to run away from those Geodudes because they're terrible. Because Geodudes. And I guess I could catch one, but the fact is, while I could catch a Geodude, I can't evolve it all the way, so what's the point? And mostly, the evolutions of Geodude tend to be useful for exploding, so... their overall use to me is kind of non-existent. Okay, so we will swap to Flammy. Because until the Dopefish gets Tackle, he's useless to me. That's also one of the few examples of a monster that doesn't lose anything by evolving. Because you will already learn Tackle by the time you have the chance to evolve to Gyarados. And Zubat. And Magikarp only has 2 attacks. It has Splash, which is worthless, and it has Tackle, which is slightly less useless, but... I mean, it's basically the next to most useless attack in the game. Third, because, Bide, of course. I wonder if I could teach Bide to Magikarp. Probably not. I don't think Magikarp learns any TMs. Because I just want to punctuate how crap he is. And I wonder if that's, like, a sensible design choice. Like, stick with this one monster that's a complete pain in the ass to train, can't do anything on its own, and you get, like, this flying serpent thing. Which I've never understood how Gyarados was a flying type. I always thought it was just a straight water type, but no, apparently it's flying. And, I mean, that's punctuated more nowadays than ever. Although I think now he's technically dragon. Or some weird combination of nonsense, but in this one he's just flying water. Which I think is a bit weird, but... Yes, yes, helmet girl. If I defeat you, I want your helmet. You can have my green hat of shame. Oddish. I think Oddish is super cute. Like, its evolutions had to be edited for Pokemon Yellow, because, like Jinx, they were kind of construed as being racist, which I kind of get, but... I like Oddish. I don't like its evolutions all that much, but I really like Oddish. It just looks like a cute little dude with a big, goofy, like, leaf haircut, and I think that's funny to me. Burn! Seriously, you're losing to a vegetable. Like, seriously, it's a radish. You're losing to a radish, and you're a flamethrower. What's wrong with you? I think that's its only move, too. But it's not very effective. And now you're dead. Oh, no, she got one more. And we'll swap out to Flammy. Growth. And I really gotta fix my controller or something. Fine Whip, which will do very little, but you do get stabs from it. But then I also burn you with my flamethrower. And I think I'll just use a potion on Flammy, so we can keep going, because I don't want to keep running to the, Hooray! Leer. Not sure how useful that'll be to me, but you did lose it. Zubats! I mean, I can splash, but it's not going to do any good. I guess we'll go to Flammy again. Because, as established, Bryant is not very good against these guys. Even though I'm not too thrilled about Flammy's health. I did manage, or I did mean to use a potion on him, but I figured I wouldn't need to, but, and I didn't, I guess, but I'm pretty sure this hole is the one you need to go down. Again, we're in that one area where you can, like, catch a Clefairy. And I think there's something in that rock over there. It's a Geodude. Oh, crap. Okay, so once again, we're just gonna haul ass out of here. I'm gonna grab this. TM1, which working off memory, I think is Mega Punch. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. Can we learn Mega Punch? Flammy can. Yes. I think we'll get rid of Growl. And, just to take a look at something, stats? Huh. Yeah, this game doesn't even tell you, like, the element to your attack. I'm pretty sure that's fighting, I'm not sure, though. But if it is, that means we have a way to, deal with Geodudes now, which is nice. And I'm really wishing I'd healed my, my Flammy now. Zubat! Swim, swim, hungry! Okay, please Zephyr. And hopefully not get confused. What was the one thing I just said not to do? Okay, we'll go to Bryant, and hopefully not get confused. This game! Okay, swap back to Zephyr, who's now no longer confused, and hopefully not get confused again. Okay, I can deal with Leech Life. Because that's a bug attack. Now the problem is that we're going to get, like, experience across 3 monsters instead of 2 now, which is going to dilute it even further, which sucks. But I think we kind of had to. And you failed to supersonic me. But I will not fail to gust you. And next is Akans, who is a poison type. Which means we should use our Bryant, I think. Because there's less of a threat. Well, we didn't get poisoned. That's the important thing. I was about to say, don't poison me, but I figured I'd jinx it doing that. Wrap. Crap. Now, the problem with attacks like Wrap is you're basically stuck. I don't think you can even swap out your monster at this point. Which is kind of annoying, but not only can you not swap out, you just sort of have to sit there for turns and just take it, which sucks. Hooray! Bryant leveled. Generic Rocket. And your many clones also named Generic Rocket. Also Ether, which you can't buy anywhere. Which just restores your PP, which I would think would be something you'd want to buy. And be able to buy. But, oh, right. Right. I got this. Okay. I just wanted to talk to the guy. He didn't have to throw a Zubat at me. Okay, we want to go with... Well, they're all 15, so it doesn't matter. We'll go with Flammy. Work on leveling our main. I'm not sure if birds are effective to fighting types in this game. I can't remember. That is one thing I don't get about, like... And again, this might have been a change from the fact that they changed all the elements and added more, but how is bird effective to fighting? like, what's the rock, paper, scissors easy to understand shorthand that makes you know that? It learns tackle at level 12. God damn it. Yes, I came here to explore and to fight you and level up my crappy Magikarp. So it's slightly less of a crappy Magikarp. Because right now it's kind of unbearable. I guess we'll continue to use Flammy. I think we're at the point in the cave where it would just be faster if I'm gonna go heal to just go into a fight and lose, so... I think that's a thing I might just end up doing, is just losing a fight just to get teleported back to heal. Because I know there's at least one more rocket fight in here. And there's a fight with like a super scientist, I think. And it's gonna be a long trek just to go back, so I'm not gonna bother. Let's see if fighting is still good against normal. It should be. Oh, that's a normal attack. I thought that was a fighting attack. It says punch. It makes sense for it to be a fighting attack. I just bumped my wire. Sorry. I don't know if you could hear that, but I bumped my microphone wire, so that probably sounded terrible. My apologies. Zubat. You can confuse this guy all you like. He seems functionally confused with life. He thinks it's a good idea to not have an actual attack. Then again, I'm pretty sure my Jigglypuff only has Sing, so you know. Ugh, crap. Gust. Hooray! I genuinely want to know the rates of confusion. Taking damage to actually dealing damage. Hooray! I thought that was a guaranteed 3-turn type attack, at least. It must be different for Gen 1 or something. I don't know. Losing does stink. But you learn more from losing than winning. Loss is in fact the greatest teacher. I'm gonna regret fighting this guy, because I'm sure he's got a rock type at least. He looks like he'd have a rock type. He did not have a hat or a beard. I'm calling bullshit. Oh crap. Okay. So, I'm not sure how we're gonna do this. I guess we're gonna go with Old Reliable and just sand attack the shit out of him. Although we do have levels on him, so it might not be that big of an issue. That was a crit. It might be an issue. Sand attack. Go with Old Faithful. Because stall tactics seem to actually work in this game, which is good. Sand attack. How did you hit me after that? Okay, I used it 5 times. I don't think it can attack me, or hit me, or I don't think I can lower its attack or hit rate again. I don't know where my brain is today. I'm old, is where it's at. I'm here with my buddy, the Pidgeys, and my badass flamey dinosaur. And a stupid fish. And a Jiggle puff with a good name. is the best Jigglypuff name. From now on, every Jigglypuff needs to be named Jiggle Jim. By law. Ah, crap. So we're probably screwed, is the point you should take away from this. I'm a water type, but I can't do anything to you. Hey! Wait a minute. If you can survive this... you might actually be good for something. Look at Jiggle Jim being a badass. And now we have to listen to annoying sound effects. Sorry. Do I have a potion? I do. I'm going to use it on Flammy this turn. And hopefully, I can take this guy out. Because rock types are really not my friend right now. He's still fast asleep. You know, I made fun of Jigglypuff for being useless, because it is, but to be fair, without him this Geodude would still be here. So, shouts to you, Jiggle Jim. Ah, crap, an Onyx. That's just not fair, is what that is. And this one doesn't have Bide. Okay, I guess we're gonna go with Old Reliable, try and take out his accuracy before he murders us horribly. We can maybe try and put him to sleep, too. Yes, keeps using Screech, that'll give me the chance to debuff the ever-living hell out of you. Hell, you can take out Zephyr if you want. I'm not that attached to the idea of keeping him around in this fight. Just let me keep sand attacking you, please. Wow, he's getting a lot of attacks off for someone whose defense or accuracy is basically nothing at this point. Oh, that's 6. And he hit me, damn it. Okay. Let's see if our superstar can do it again. Oh, that's a problem. Okay. I guess we're going to Flammy then. And the annoying thing is now Jiggle Jim is going to get some experience, even though I don't really want him to. But you know what? For what he did against that Geodude, he's deserved every ounce of experience he gets from this fight. So you know what? Bravo, Jiggle Jim. Bravo. Don't kill me! It's the combination of the fact that I don't have any real way of dealing with rock types, and the fact that they lower your defense and increase theirs, that makes them really scary. Hooray! Jiggle Jim is still useless though. But thank you, Jiggle Jim. You saved the day. I don't know what this is, but I'm taking it. Crap. Zubats. It's a surprise because you'd never expect a Zubat in the place where Zubats always are. Ugh. Leech Life with your life leeching. You know, I think if Leech Life hits you and you're like poisoned or paralyzed, I was gonna say paralyzed, thanks brain, but if you're hit with a status affliction and someone Leech Lifes you, they should also get the Leech Life, because, you know, there's that old myth, if you like step on a sea urchin or whatever, you can suck out the poison. No, you can't. That's not how that works, and also, you'll probably envenomate yourself if you try to do that too. Moonstone, okay, that's an important item. It is an evolution stone that can be used on one of 4 monsters to evolve. We actually have 2 in our team right now. Jiggle Jim and Bryant can both be evolved using the Moonstones. I'll try and catch this Paris. Sure. Because Paris is actually kind of a rare monster. I, again, don't really want to use one, but you know, one made itself available to me, so I'm gonna try and go for it. And also, I don't care if I get knocked out and sent back to the Pokemon Center. I need to heal and, like, recover PP anyway. And he's down, so I don't care. Whatever. Please learn Tackle. Oh my god. What level does he learn Tackle at? This is just embarrassingly bad. And people are making sound upstairs, so if it's loud and obnoxious, I'm sorry. I still can't fight you, Geodude. Well, I can't fight you well. Go away. Okay, there's nothing here. I think down there is where we found, something. It's another Paris. Let's try and get him. Mainly because I need experience. And if we can take him out, we might be able to, like, catch him too. So, one or the other, but we need to increase our Pokemon capture rate, and we need to, get experience to level and to stop sucking so bad. Hooray! Awesome. Now bear in mind, when I did this the first time I evolved my Charmander, the first time I played this was the fight with Brock. Because it was the only monster I used. And I basically just went toe-to-toe embering the ever-living hell out of him. I'm gonna regret this. Let's make some bad life choices. Yes, little kids should leave grown-ups alone. I actually completely agree with this guy. Eradicate. How do you have Eradicate this early? Okay, so you're basically like a mid-boss type of character. I guess we'll use Bryant. Because I don't know. I need something to... Are you serious? And you're faster than me. Crap. Yeah, I think we might have bitten off a bit more than we can chew with this guy. Although I will say, the back shot of Charmeleon does not look half as cool as the back shot of Charmander. How do you get so many crits? Seriously, guy. Oh, you're gonna take me. Alright, so this fight's done. But to be fair... I was kind of expecting it to happen. We need to refresh our characters anyway. And now for the best move of all time that isn't Bide. Splash. Although we got Hyper Fang, so I didn't even get to show you the amazingness that is what is designed to be the most useless attack ever. But it isn't Bide, so it's not the most useless attack ever. Let's take a sip of my water. And let's swap out to, I guess, Zephyr. Because we still don't have Tackle on our Magikarp. What level? Is it 15? I think you evolve at level 16. Ugh. Oh, well. I don't even know what moves Gyarados gets in this game. Alright, let's keep going. You know what would make it easier is if I bought a Repel. But I have to go back to Pewter to do that, and I don't want to. So let's sit here and fight all of the Zubats. I don't even care. Gust. Like, I will say that's an improvement that Pokemon games have made recently, is you can usually buy stuff in Pokemon Centers now. Whereas here you can't. Also, there's a Pokemon Center at the very bottom of the mountain for no real adequately explained reason. Just there, because mountain. Why not? We know you're going to be annoyed at Zubats, and we're going to give you an obnoxious Pokemon to level. Just cuz. Stop leeching my life. Gust. which was a JRPG producer, I believe. I'm just proud we managed to take out 2 Geodudes and an Onix in one fight, and also Jiggle Gym was actually useful for something. And I just wanted to throw him away in my computer, which I will do anyway, but still. It was nice to see that he was the star of the show for, well, one fight, but still, that's more than I was going to give him credit for, so you know what? Good on you, Jiggle Gym. Good on you. Okay, so fighting Zubats. I selected Flammy for no reason. I meant to select Zephyr, but what can you do? Da 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 dun da da dun dun. Trust me, this music will get on your nerves after a while. Try walking around a cave like this, but you can't see what you're doing, and you have to fight wild Onyxes. I had to do that the first time I played this game. It was not the most fun thing ever. It's a bug. I think it's a bug. Or is it grass poison? I can't remember. I know it would have contact spores if it was any other Pokemon game. Or just touching it might, like, paralyze you or poison you or make you fall asleep because stupid reasons. Hey, he survived. Let's try and catch him. That's... God damn it. Okay, I genuinely have got to, like, take my controller apart and take a look at it, because it is not going with the proper inputs or something. And now my Pidgey's taking damage for no reason. Run away. Okay, so we're gonna go fight Eradicate now. I wonder if that name comes from Eradicate. Like I guess it must be Rat and Eradicate is where the name comes from. Because, like, that's how the Pokemon names work in English, is they took, like, 2 things and just, like, made a joke out of it. Like, Charmander is, of course, to char, which is, like, a type of broiling to a crisp, and then Salamander, of course. Gust would probably be our best. That's defense, that's a problem. Okay, I'm thinking we swap to Bryant just because lowering our defense puts me in a bad spot. Yeah, and that quick attack would have probably finished my Pidgey. Maybe I can poison him? Please poison him. Please poison him. Don't kill me. Oh my god. Okay. I guess we'll go with Flammy. I don't want Flammy to get too far ahead of the others, but I think we have not much of a choice in this situation. And I flinched, of course. And I'm gonna flinch again. And I get a crit. This Eradicate is nonsense. I wonder. Let's see if we can pull out Jiggle Gym for the best of hits again. Oh, it doesn't affect him. I might as well just let him kill Jiggle Gym then. It totally does affect them. Just say I missed. Don't say it doesn't affect. Okay. Now we might actually be able to win this fight. Once again, thanks to the superstar that is Jiggle Gym that I'm not going to ever use again. Gust. Because I think Quick Attack does less, and this I think I have Stab with. I think it's a flying attack, or it's... No, why is Gust normal? That doesn't make sense. Okay, this is a problem. But I've got Quick Attack. And that's enough. And that's the value of Quick Attack. Jiggle Gym is being more useful than the Dope Fish right now, and I've done nothing but insult him. He just wants to prove he's a winner. Gotta respect that. I'm sure I'm going to get taken out here, but, you know, what can you do? I know there's at least one more fight up ahead that we have to deal with. Don't supersonic me. But yeah, this game's got some weird, like, dialogue issues in combat, because evidently it doesn't affect just means it didn't hit, which, just say it missed. And that's another thing, if you're catching monsters, you'll probably see it later, but there is a catch rate that says you missed the Pokemon entirely. And it only happens on a few select monsters, but it happens. So yes, you can be so bad that you can miss the monster entirely. Alright, so... guess we're just gonna keep leveling the Dopefish and Zephyr from now, because we don't have a lot of options. But at least this experience will help us move on to actually beat the boss of the area and move on to Cerulean. So this should be like the last trip we need to make from the Pokemon Center, I think. And I've been doing this for an hour and a half. Holy crap. I don't remember this place being so tough. Of course, I probably also ran away from a lot of fights. Whereas this, I'm actively trying to fight everything, just for the sake of getting experience for my whole team, plus my stupid Magikarp. But I don't know, I remember this cave taking maybe like 20 minutes at most. It probably would be if you played sensibly or had like a Squirtle or something. Didn't have to worry about Geodudes. And you didn't go for all like the optional stuff like I'm trying to do. Just trying to experience as much of the game as I can, I guess. See what I remember. Make sure Grandpa Fury's brain isn't going completely to mush. Alright. Now, I think if this was Pokemon Yellow, there would be a pair of Team Rocket guys right at the end of that cliff. But I'm pretty sure in this version it's just a straight, shot to the final boss of the area. Which, again, I don't think we're going to be able to beat, but at the very least, we're getting some good experience for it. And once again, it's the most annoying sound ever. Badu, badu, badu. Doesn't help that I'm adding to it with my most annoying sound ever, which is any sound I make, but... oh, no. It'd be here where the Team Rocket guys would be. And I think they're, because it's tying with the Pokemon anime, it would be Jesse and James. Although I think they're still just labeled as Team Rocket. Okay, so we gotta fight this guy. This crappier Rattata. Take that with my crappier monster. Let's see if we can make it 3 for 3 with Jiggle Jim. Nope. Jiggle Jim's luck ran out. Now this guy's got Quick Attack, which makes him kind of a scary enemy. Now, I could chance it and Quick Attack him. I'm not sure it'll do enough damage. But the thing is, he has Quick Attack, which means if I don't use Quick Attack, he might take me out. Yes. We'll swap. And, how are we gonna... I don't think I can save this fight. There's maybe one thing I can do. Maybe. Sand Attack. Because if he pulls a Supersonic, I'm in trouble. But if I can Sand Attack him, I might be able to stall the fight to the point where he can't hit me. Three. And now we're well and truly screwed. Okay, I might as well just use Gust, because it doesn't even matter. I'm either gonna die or I'm gonna not. It's completely up to luck. And that's it. So let's see if we can see the magnificence that is Splash. Now, to be fair, if I can run out of Splash, I can struggle. But I have to do this like 40 times. Look at his big fish lips. They're ridiculous. They're ridiculous fish lips. I'm not confused anymore. I'm going to continue to not do anything because I'm useless. This game sometimes. Well, I suppose these conditions could still exist today. I mean, I'm sure Splash is still a move. I know Supersonic's still a move. So you could, I guess, theoretically... you could get into a situation where this could once again happen, where all the enemy can do is confuse you, and all you can do is splash, and you're just going to basically stand off. See, the thing is, even if I struggle, struggling takes away your own HP, which means even if I struggle, there's no way I'm going to be able to beat this guy, because I'm going to drain my own health. Unless... yeah, I don't even have a potion, so I can't. There's no way. So, we're just gonna wait this out, I guess. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Depression ensues. This is just depressing. I mean, he keeps missing me, and I keep not doing anything. And to be fair, he's missing me because I had a good strategy of, I'm gonna blind you so you can't hit me. But the problem is, that means I have to watch this fight go depressingly along simply because I can't do anything. Like, this is just comical how bad this is. It's like, when good strategies go bad. And, like, I had to take the gamble with my, Pidgey. And to be fair, it was basically luck whether or not it would have worked out, and it just didn't. There was really nothing I could have done. I wish you'd take more health from me, or would stop healing yourself, and give me more health back, so maybe I could take you out, using my complete, you have no abilities left, you're just gonna struggle and, you know, do nothing. A crit! Awesome. Do that again. I wonder if enemies can run out of PP. Like, I genuinely don't think I've ever seen an enemy run out of PP. I mean, the only RPG I've ever seen something like that happen was, Final Fantasy VI, and there was actually a boss that died if it ran out of MP, and that was kind of like a secret way you could fight it. It was just to drain its MP, and eventually it died. And that was actually the best way to fight it because it was a stupidly hard fight too. Okay, we're just gonna try and run past stuff, I think. Now we're just gonna conserve time because screw Mount Moon. And its high frequency of Subat encounters. Still haven't seen a Clefairy. Although, to be fair, I think they only show up in the little tunnel transition areas. And even then, I think they have like a 4% chance of showing up, so... I'm pretty sure Paris only have like a 4% chance of showing up here. That's kind of neat. Run away! Da 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 dun da da dun 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 da 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 dun. Something about that song just sounds kind of really like off key. Although I'm not gonna act like I understand how music works. I don't understand music theory, I barely understand how music works. Running, 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 running. This would at least be a little bit more tolerable if my stupid Magikarp could at least tackle something. Water gun. I'll take Bide at this point. Not that it would work, because Magikarp is stupid. I mean, the nice thing is we're really close to the end. Like, after that Team Rocket member, there's, like, one other fight, and then you're done. The problem is we have to, you know, get to that point. But still, we're making good progress. Plus, we got an evolution today, so, it's not all bad. Plus, Jiggle Jim got to show off his awesome skills. And, we're gonna be out of this crap hole soon. I want to fight you for your experience because you're level 10. I guess I'll do it. We'll use Brian's, I guess. Try and level him up to 16. Leech life. It'll do very little to me. Oh, right, because Bug is super effective. Bug is super effective to poison. Yeah, I can kind of see that because there's lots of poisonous bugs. It's a bit abstract in terms of concept, but I get it. Horn attack! Get impaled on a spike, you stupid. Okay. Again, don't know what these, like, force field tiles are. Oh good, it's a thing I can't fight to save my life. It's a good thing I'm a higher level than you. Run away! Da-da-dun. Done. But yeah, after this we've got a choice. We can go to Cerulean Gym, or we could go take on the Nougat Bridge and get some chocolate nougat. And nougat's good. I think it's good. What is nougat anyway? Perhaps we'll find out next episode. Okay, so you got your little rat thingy. I guess I'll send Bryant out, because he needs the levels. Tackle. Horn attack. I'm not sure if Horn attack does more than Poison Sting. Poison Sting's got stab, though. But Poison Sting is not a very powerful attack. So it's kind of give or take, I think. Learn tackle, please? Come on. See, I think getting that Zubat from that guy is basically just a giant trap. I mean, I just did it for, I don't know, reliving the experience of doing it like I did the first time I played this game. Leech life, but that's super effective. Holy crap, that is super effective. Well, I'm faster than you. If I can take more than 50% of your health... Interesting. Hit him, please. Yes! Luck's on my side this time, you stupid bat. Now you're mad. Well, I don't care. Actually, I think there's something over here. Found another moonstone. Okay. They're both his. He's a greedy jerkbag. He's got 3 monsters. We will not see Grimer for a long, long time. A catchable one, anyway. I think it's like in the last 90% of the game you run into him. Okay, I've got a poison type too. He's in real bad shape. But he's in fact... Don't get rid of my... Okay, I can get rid of that. Because I'm going to horn attack you. And then we'll see who's laughing, you stupid puddle of sludge. As long as I don't miss, I should be able to take him out. Yes! we're gonna leave Bryant out, because I think he's gonna level soon. We're gonna swap to, I guess, Flammy. And take out Voltorb, because, well, the alternative is to use a flying type, and that doesn't exactly fly. Not that that was a joke or anything. That was unintentionally a joke. I'm sorry for that. But this guy's basically... If that Raticate wasn't the boss of this area, this guy's basically the boss of the area. Yes, I will swap to Bryant. And then I'm going to swap to the Dopefish, and then we're going to swap back to Flammy, because, again, I'm pretty sure Bryant's going to level soon. And, I'd like to see him level to 16, if I can. That's a poisoning attack, although I don't think it's a guaranteed poisoning attack, which is good. I always thought coughing looked a little goofy. And there it is. Just gonna keep taking poison damage. It's fine though. Because now we're gonna steal your stupid fossil, you greedy jerk. Hooray! Told ya. You better share. Hooray! Bryant's evolving. So not one, but two, plus the amazing showing of Jiggle Gym, which we will not have a repeat of. Now, we could use our Moonstones to evolve our Nidorino right now, but we're not going to. We'll each take one. Well, what? No being greedy. You're a frickin' hypocrite is what you are. No, I don't want the Helix Fossil. I'm taking the Dome Fossil. Because the Helix Fossil gives you, Onamites? Whatever his name is. The other one gives you Kabuto, which is like a, kind of like a Scyther, but a dinosaur version of Scyther. What do you say now? Yes, you had Pokemon from Cinnabar Island. Except yours were way weaker than the ones you could find on Cinnabar. I was gonna say, that's gonna be a Zubat. It was a Geodude the whole time. Yes, screw it, we can swap over and level up. Or try and level up our fish again. And, I guess we'll just use Gust, because nothing is gonna work on this guy. Maybe we'll get lucky and crit him or something. But on the nice side of things, we're basically home free now. And that's good, because this was way more obnoxious than it needed to be. Now granted, I took that on myself by deciding to indulge the game in its trap of giving me a Magikarp and trying to turn it into something awesome, but still, we've almost made it out of here. The nightmare is almost over. Until next time when we continue the nightmare and go fight Misty or go after the Nougat Bridge or whatever. Goodbye. Anyway, this has been the, I guess, third episode, maybe with significant numbers of parts just so I can export it properly, of my Pokemon adventure. Join me tomorrow when we go explore Cerulean City and see what that's all about. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Peace out, Internet.